Hi, my name is Alyssa Fleming, and I'm going to be talking to you about a mistake that I made and the lesson that you could learn from it so you don't repeat my mistakes. So, typical story of boy meets girl, girl meets guy, she falls in love, and he's not the right guy. I met my high school sweetheart when I was 16 years old. My family allowed me to date at 16, and about 6 months after my birthday, I met my ex, and he swept me away. I guess he held my hand and told me I was pretty, and we were dating all of a sudden. And years before that, I had created this list. And the list was of all of the boxes I wanted checked off from a significant other so that we would be happy together, that we would have the same morals and beliefs and values. And that list was super important to me. And when I met my ex, I tried to say he checked off those boxes, but really he didn't. And that is probably the biggest takeaway from my entire mistake lesson is that all the red flags that were there in the beginning, they're going to be there at the end because it's not going to work. And the very reasons why you're hesitant at the beginning of a relationship are the reasons why a relationship ends. So after high school, we dated all throughout high school. He followed me to UCF when I started there as a freshman. So he moved to Orlando and he got a job at Disney, and we were together. And then he proposed to me after a few years of dating. So it was our 5 year anniversary, and I was still in college. And I thought it was such a romantic gesture, and I was so excited to have this Prince Charming that I just ignored all the red flags. And looking back, they were all there, pretty much in big neon red flag esque types. Uh, we got married a few years later, and we bought a house together, and then we got pregnant, and I had my beautiful daughter. And about a year after I had my daughter, we were divorced. So, something that I would definitely recommend so that you don't make the same mistake is to not romanticize relationships, one, because they're actually a lot of work. And if you are having a hard time at the beginning, it's only going to get harder. The other takeaway that I learned is that you should definitely write a list of things that are deal breakers. So write down your list of absolute deal breakers. So maybe it's one or two things, and then build from there. You want to be in a relationship with somebody that is someone that has the same values as you and morals as you and core beliefs. Now, I'm not saying to marry somebody that's just like you. I think that would be super boring and not work, but just somebody that shares those core beliefs. So if you believe in A and they believe in B, it might not work. But if you are flexible about your beliefs or the very thing that you disagree on, that's okay. And I think that it's healthy to find somebody that is not exactly like you. I actually mentored two girls in high school, and although we don't talk about my story because who has time for that? We talk about the list. So it's the deal breaker list, and especially at 16, again, when I had my relationship thing at 16 years old, I talked to those girls and I let them know that it's okay to date. It's cool, have fun, hang out with people, but remember that you might really like the person, and if they're not compatible from the beginning, it's only going to cause a lot of friction at the end. I also want to say not to romanticize the relationship and that it's just a lot of work. But I came out on the other side. I have a beautiful daughter. She's almost 2 now. And I wouldn't trade my experiences for anything because I hope to help other people that have gone through what I went through. And I also am so proud to have my daughter. And I would go through that a million times just to have her. So I appreciate you listening to my story of boy meets girl and then divorce. And I hope that you don't make the same mistake that I did. Thanks. Bye.